So dogs, they're the most friendliest, funniest beings in the world. And yet we get to spend time with them, train them, and just be with them all the time. But you may be asking this question, and this is the question everyone asks, is how does a blind person take care of their dog? And that's why I'm going to tell you how. So in the beginning, there was tons of messes, things we had to clean up day by day. There was always every 30 minutes. My dog Mochi would always have to have an accident and pee or poop. And it was hard to find, hard to pick up, but eventually you get the rhythm of it. And I always had this annoying question, how are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? But the thing that I know is never ask how you're going to do it until it happens. And then you'll figure out slowly and surely how you do it. So people ask, how do you pick up his poop? And I will show you how I do that. So first, I take him on a walk and I let him sniff around and find his spot. Then he arches his back and almost makes like a sitting position. I follow.
Nothing?
Then I grab this bag and I pick it up. It's not so hard unless there's a ton of grass and then I can't find it, and then his poop is somewhere never to be found in that grass. But it usually never happens that way. As for feeding him, we usually feed him a homemade meal because he's spoiled like that. So I make him some turkey or chicken or beef, whatever we have on hand, whatever he wants to eat. And he is a picky eater, so that's always so hard to find the right food for him. And the reason being is we put him on kibble, he wouldn't eat that, so we had to take him off of that. And so we feed him about a cup or two a day of food because he's so small and he needs a lot of attention. We have to play with him, and I think the best part of it all is just training with him and seeing him be so smart and grow as a little puppy to he's already 1.5 years, almost 2, and he knows all these commands. Sit, sit, paw, good boy, touch, good boy, down, good job, roll over. And we also taught him to ring a bell, and so he can tell us, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom, Mom. And we can hear that and know that he has to go pee or poop or whatever. Sometimes he takes advantage of that. Good boy. And rings the bell whenever he wants to. And that's when we had to decipher, oh, he doesn't want to really go to the bathroom. He's just messing with us. He's just playing around. But he's also a very cuddly puppy and a very observant puppy. Sometimes he just sits around and observes. That's why I think, man, everyone should just have a dog because they're full of love and they teach you responsibility. And when I didn't have a dog, I would wake up at whatever time, like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. and now I love waking up in the morning. I wake up at 6:37 depending on when he wakes up. Feed him. I get a lot of things done in the morning and I'm able to have that, what is that word? Have that time for myself or time to work on other things that I need to get done instead of doing them all like fast and not knowing when I'm going to get them done. I have more hours in a day. What else can I tell you that I do for him that I haven't said that maybe you think that blind people can't do? I feed him, I bathe him. I don't cut his hair obviously because that seems hard and dangerous, but other than that, he's well taken care of. He sleeps under a bed, wherever he wants to sleep. We play with him. He has so many toys. Honestly, we buy him a lot of toys. And he plays with 1 or 2 of them, which is like, why waste all your money on the toys when you can just use a couple? So whatever it is, whatever you think that, hey, blind people can't do, blind people can't take care of dogs because, unless they're guide dogs. But it doesn't matter because you could train your dog however you want And only because you have a disability doesn't mean you can't do it. It's the same thing, just find ways around it, like how you can find if you did any accidents. Like you may step in it, you may just have to be following him everywhere. In the beginning, we had to follow him everywhere. And sometimes we get distracted and we wouldn't find it until the shit Mochi peed, and you just spray with a cleaner. Not only that, but we get our walking exercise. You get some sunshine, you get to be outside more, you get to just interact with more people because they love dogs and they want to see what kind of dog it is, and you just have a conversation with people. People don't really go outside nowadays. They're mostly stuck indoors, which is not good for your health, not good for your body. And we're able to walk more, and we get to, have that moment to, relax and unwind instead of just being in your house, being on your phone, being on TikTok, just mindlessly scrolling through your phone. I leave my phone at home, and some people be like, oh, it's dangerous, but who cares? It's time for me to spend time with myself, spend time with my dog, and just be out there and see what happens. So if you're curious of anything else that I didn't mention, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time.